What's good, YouTube? Cam here, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm going to be discussing if Naruto will die in chapter 53 of Boruto or any of the next upcoming chapters. Now, it'll be in the title, but just as a quick disclaimer, even though you should already know, there will be manga spoilers, so if you are not caught up to Boruto manga and you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest you not even watch this video. Now, as we have seen in the past few chapters, Ishiki has been completely dominating Naruto and Sasuke, and they have been completely no match for him at all. As a result of that, Kurama came to Naruto and told him about a new mode that even Naruto himself did not know about. This new mode is called Baryon mode, but in exchange, Naruto will lose his own life. Now, it does indeed make Naruto extremely powerful and stronger than Ishiki. But the problem is it's eating Kurama and Naruto's chakra up at an extremely fast pace, and by the end of next chapter, the next few chapters, that chakra will be completely gone, which means Naruto dies. Now here's the thing, if we look back at episode 1 or chapter 1 of the manga, we see Kawaki tell Boruto that he's gonna send him where he sent the 7th Hokage, which is Naruto. So unless they just completely scrap the whole idea of what happened on episode 1, it does not make sense for Naruto to die right here. But I have a few theories for this, and I'm going to go over each one with you. My first theory for this, and I actually think it's a common theory in the Boruto community, whether it was used for this specific situation or not, but my first theory is that Sasuke will end up using Rinne Rebirth to revive Naruto in exchange for his own life. Now, people say that Sasuke can use Rinne Rebirth and not lose his own life, but the catch here is when Nagato was paying and at the end where he used Rinne Rebirth to revive everyone in the village and ended up dying. Here's the thing, Sasuke's kind of at that limit now where he has no chakra left. He's very beat up right now. He just had to use the teleportation jutsu to bring Naruto to where Boruto sent Ishiki. So he physically has no chakra left remaining. So in my opinion, there's no way Sasuke can use Rinne Rebirth and end up surviving. It's definitely a scenario that definitely could happen because that would be Sasuke repaying Naruto back for everything that he's did for him, and it also makes sense for Sasuke to die right now because in episode 1 as well, we seen Boruto have Sasuke's headband, we seen him have his cape, and we seen him have his sword. So honestly, I could see Sasuke giving him maybe one or two of those things, but I don't see Sasuke giving him his own sword. So I think by that point Sasuke is dead at the time skip. So it does kind of make sense for Sasuke to die. I just don't know if they're going to kill him off here. Now, as much as I and pretty much every Naruto and Boruto fan does not want Naruto or Sasuke to die, at some point they have to find a way to make Naruto and Sasuke physically unable to fight because it'll never become Boruto's show if it's always Sasuke and Naruto fighting somebody. So they have to find a way to render them unable to fight, whether it's them dying, whether it's them being sealed, kind of like how Naruto was sealed by Jigen in a past chapter, but Boruto and Team 7 saved him, or maybe like a Might Guy situation where he's in a wheelchair and just physically is unable to fight. At some point, they got to find a way to render them unavailable because it'll never become Boruto's show if that does not happen. Now, to combat that theory, I don't really think it makes sense for Sasuke to die just yet. As we seen in episode 1, we pretty much seen Boruto hold his sword the same way that Sasuke does. So I think at some point there has to be a training arc where Sasuke trains Boruto. Maybe they like leave the village and do something like other missions dealing with the Kara or something where he trains Boruto to use his fighting style because I don't see how Boruto uses that style and he doesn't get trained by Sasuke. I think there has to be a training arc, so I don't think it makes sense for Sasuke to die just yet. And even though Boruto doesn't have the Sharingan, he does have the Jogan, which pretty much has not been used much in the manga. He did activate it this past chapter for the first time, and that just is for another reason why Sasuke needs to train Boruto at some point because obviously they don't have the same dojutsu, but he can help Boruto like master it, I guess you'd say. So like I said, I honestly don't think this will happen, but it's simply a theory and it is a possibility of something that definitely could happen. Now I have two more theories of what could happen, and the second theory is just there's excuse my language, there's a complete ass pull, and somehow Naruto just simply doesn't die because he's Naruto. Now I think this is the last thing that should happen, but honestly, it's something that it's anime. Let's just be real. It's something that definitely could happen. It's just something that shouldn't happen. Now, my last theory is that Kawaki actually ends up backstabbing Naruto in this next chapter or one of the next upcoming chapters. And I think I have a very valid few reasons for this. Now, obviously, we know Kawaki turns his back at Naruto at some point. After they successfully took the Karma Seal away from Kawaki, after he woke up, it seemed like he was unhappy about him not having the Karma Seal anymore because he felt he was just weak now, just a normal person. So I think Kawaki definitely wants power. He definitely wants to be strong. And I don't know if that's going to rub Kawaki the wrong way, but we do know for a fact that Kawaki does not like being this ordinary person. As we've seen in this past chapter, we've seen Ishiki teleport Kawaki back to the dimension that Ishiki, Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto is at using Naruto's own chakra. So Kawaki is there where everybody's at now. Now Ishiki definitely teleported Kawaki to the dimension to give him the Karma Seal again and then transfer himself into Kawaki's body. Because if not, he's gonna die because Naruto is also taking Ishiki's chakra away from him while he's losing his own chakra. And I don't think the full transfer will be complete. I think Ishiki at least fails at taking over Kawaki's body because, as we seen in episode 1, Boruto was clearly talking to Kawaki and he was not talking to Ishiki. So I think Kawaki would definitely get the Karma Seal again next chapter. I think Ishiki will give him the Karma Seal. But what I think will not happen, I don't think Ishiki will be able to completely overtake Kawaki's body. And with Kawaki gaining the Karma Seal again, it also means that he is powerful again. And when we seen, like I said earlier, that Kawaki did not like being powerless, maybe that just makes him turn his back on Naruto. Maybe this theory is far fetched, but I definitely think it's something that could happen. And honestly, out of the three theories I just named, it may be the theory that is most likely to happen. But also at the end of the chapter, we see Boroshiki appear, so something's definitely gonna happen with that. I'm honestly not sure what is going to happen yet, but it honestly, what could happen with Boroshiki could just terminate the last three theories in general. But regardless of what happens, these past few chapters and honestly the whole Boruto manga in general has been completely fire. I can't wait for the next chapter, the next few chapters or whatever. I wish it was more than monthly, but that's what we have for now. Hopefully they can get it to bi-weekly or something with Kishimoto taking back over, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments what you think will happen. Do you agree with one of my theories? Do you not agree with them? But let me know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe. I will be coming back with more anime content, Boruto content, just any anime. I watch everything. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below as well. Like I said, I really, really hope you enjoyed the video. Cam here, and I'm out.